And the defense definitely showing blitz here.
Green 39! Green 39! No, check, Patriot!
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Nice play, baby, nice play. Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! Oh, Detroit!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Antonio Morrison in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Back, Leopard! Leopard! Now let's go! Leopard! Leopard! Detroit!
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. The pressure gets to him again. Ryan Anderson in there yet again. What else is new as he continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. The Redskins send out their punter as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And taken right at the 35. Nice move at the 40. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to the 36. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And he motions the wide receiver. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Watch it now, Barney. Now let's go.
And again this time to the tailback. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. Oh, what a juke into space. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, and now some space to operate. He's at the 40, 20, 10, for a touchdown, Washington.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
So they're going to go for two.
Let's go. Detroit. Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, look at the back there in Philly. Here we go now.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Pass incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
That's true. You've said that before. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but They want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about, to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your number one path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Look to throw here. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. They'll set up a throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And down he'll go at the 25. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. They'll face a third down conversion attempt here, 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Throw here out of the gun. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A good first down call as the screen play gets them 9. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me.
And he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
He doesn't get many opportunities to carry it, so he's got to maximize. In this case, after dropping it like that, I think his number is going to go way down. What do you think?
Yeah, and sometimes those fullbacks, let's just be frank, they usually don't have the hands that the running back does.
And it's hard for them because they do so much blocking. A lot of times, their hands actually get beat up in the process, and it's hard for them to hold on to the football.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
He's got room to run past the 20. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw is incomplete. The tight end, Cameron Brate, was the target. And that'll bring up second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now, that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of...
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. He has been interception-prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is, you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience, and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way? I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. It takes two to tango. They're going to look to throw, and they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. 3-4 defense, usually here you'll see the linebackers come up make those plays, but the nose tackle also vital.
That was so vital because what you just pointed out, normally he eats up blockers that allows the linebackers to get to the ball carrier. In this case, he did his job and then some, and there was no gain at all for the runner.
Flush to his right. He finds some open field here. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. The Redskins on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. On play action, they'll throw. Dancing to his left. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. They'll look to throw now on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And he'll give it here to his running back. And some room to roam now. The 20. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The Redskins on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is third down and 12. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. He'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front seven. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. New York set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Finding room inside the 40. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Detroit! Here we go now.
They'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And here come the Redskins now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here we go. Three down.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in week. So no update from Larry after 17 weeks. Folks are saying, let's get on with the show. So we'll oblige as we get you set for the second half kickoff. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with You and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Now let's go. Detroit! Detroit! Over!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
All right, now look at 56. Look at 56.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And the lead will grow by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. So now we look at the Redskins offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
All right, here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And Brate has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Now back to throw. Forced out to... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. And some extras coming up on the line here, ready for the blitz. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to go for a big play. It's caught at the 10. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference.
And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory. 3
touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. They'll set up to throw. And a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So they're operating in the red zone.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, here we go. Green, Leopard. No. Check. Patriot. Over. All right, now, lucky 56.
Back to throw now on first down. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. Back to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Maybe you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Redskins on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And now a 1st down following that long gain.
Good! Watch him now, Barney!
go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's complete right around the 8. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
They'll look to throw here. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Redskins are able to come up with a goal line stand. And to give this time to the tailback. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chain. Are on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Now a handoff here to his running back. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Steps away to his left. And break, the tight end's got it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now at FedEx Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And to give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
On third down, he obviously wants to throw the football, but there's nowhere to go with it, so he takes off and goes. And now does he get to the first down marker? He blows right past it and picks up big yardage. Partner, that's a great bit of improvisation.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Detroit! Detroit! Over! Now let's go! Green, 39. Now look at 56.
Jeremy Langford is in. He gets the carry. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Here they come! Hot!
Defense showing blitz.
Set! 3-19! No, check, Patriot!
They'll set up a throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 10. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
No, check, Patriot! Leopard! Hurry up, here we go!
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The Giants on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. Now the ball comes loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
Oh, he's not going to get it by much, but on 4th and 1, all you're worried about is moving the sticks. And here he's able to fight his way forward for a couple of yards, and that's all he needed.
Good! That's it now, Barney!
Now on first down, he'll drop the thrower. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A big play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Giants just continue to pour it on. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, That does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They're going to look to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 45. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Here we go.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. That's to his running back, complete. And he loses the football a second time. And the Redskins scoop it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. A screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Forced out to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Here we go.
Slot man moves right.
Watch him now, Barney.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Buying time to his left. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach and incomplete. Out of the gun now on third down. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
No, this offense is staying put. They're just 1 for 4 in these situations so far, but they're going again on fourth down. They still can't get it. And it's a fumble. And he will at least be able to fall on it himself, but it was fourth down in the possession.